microphones? And if you're comfortable, could you turn on your cameras? Thanks. So we're going to actually use these questions on the exit ticket as kind of a quick icebreaker to start with. Who is someone you know who makes you laugh? And we'll go in order of the names listed on the right. We'll start with Ryan. Who's somebody who makes you laugh that you know?
All right. I'd probably say Brooklyn, my girlfriend, because we just kind of hang out a lot and it's always a good time.
Thanks, Ryan. Lisa?
I would say my friends.
Dean?
Uh, Probably my grandpa. He makes a lot of corny jokes.
And Ethan? That's all right. I can't hear you yet, buddy. But see if you can turn your microphone on and join in with us. We'd love to have you. So, next question: what is something you can do that not everyone can? What's a special skill that you have that, um, or just something that you like doing that other people might not know about? And we'll start the same way. Ryan, you start.
All right. I think something that I can do that not everyone can is I'm very mechanically inclined. I can figure out how stuff works pretty easily, and I enjoy doing that.
Do you like cars, or are you a computer person, or what's your
Um,
preferred mechanics?
I like computers. I have a good computer I play on with my friends, but I prefer to do stuff with my hands, and cars are kind of the better way to do that.
Uh, do you do freelance work?
Mm, no, but I'm trying to find a job, something related to maybe auto, something better than what I have now.
Oh, cool. Lisa, do you have an answer you'd like to share?
Something I like to do is to do sound.
Cool. For music or TV, or what were you thinking?
I do sound for like plays and music for the spring musical and whatnot.
Cool. What's your next musical?
Cinderella.
What was that? Sorry.
Spring musical is Cinderella.
Cinderella, nice. I gotta bring my niece to that. Dean, what about you?
I'm kind of a Star Wars nerd, so I like watching a bunch of Star Wars videos. I'm a lot more interested in Star Wars than most other people.
That I've gotten that already from some of your answers in the discussion, but yeah, that's awesome. Uh, Ethan, are you able to get your microphone to work? Or are you just listening in? I can tell you must be listening in because you raised your hand. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna lower your hands. I can do that here. Okay. Uh, so I'm not gonna go through all these questions. I first of all, I gotta take these out. Sorry. I'm uh, I'm clearly still mastering some of the technical aspects of teaching this class. I imagine some of you are mastering the technical aspects of learning in this class. Some of you are experts already, I can tell. But I did want to ask you about a couple things. It's the season where there's a lot of pressure on getting good grades. There's a lot of pressure on. We're coming up to the end of mid quarter, and grades will be closing soon. That's partly why, and I know that there's a lot of things going on. There's other pressures people have, but I did want to at least ask you how you deal with grades, and partly because I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So I wanted to go down to number 5. What is your reaction to getting a low grade, and how do you feel, and what do you do about it? Now, I'm just a reminder: the exit ticket is to fill this out and write this, but you don't have to do it right away. Um, uh, you don't have, for now, just think about it. If you get a lower grade, how do you deal with it, and what do you do about it? And this time, I'll just take anybody who wants to talk first. Who would like to answer this?
I guess I don't really have a very negative reaction. Like, I'm obviously disappointed, but it's not a huge thing. Like, especially what I want to go into for careers aren't very. I mean, you should have good grades, but it's not like the medical field or the law field where it needs to be straight A's. So I try to improve, but I'm not like depressed about it.
What if you get a grade that you think is not a reflection of how you did? Like, what if it seems like unfair? What do you do
Um,
then?
I don't really have those. I normally know what I'm gonna do. If I think I'm gonna do well, I normally do, and if I know I'm not gonna do well, I normally don't do well. But if it did happen, I'd probably talk to the teacher and like see uh what happened and why it isn't that. Because that normally doesn't happen for classes other than English. Because classes like math, it's you either get it right or you get it wrong. It's really only an English class where you can have that happen. That just English isn't really my strong suit, so I don't have like insanely high expectations, and it's not a. I normally understand why I got a lower grade.
Does anyone else want to try answering this? And good job, by the way. Thank you for doing that. It's okay. This is the time where you're going to be looking at grades. Do you guys all know that we have conferences tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay. Raise your hand if you know that we have conferences tomorrow night. I should maybe that way I'll be able to see all of you. Okay, good. Um, what I want you to know is this: that everybody involved with evaluating your learning so far and helping you learn more is a person, and the people in your corner are human beings, and I'm a human being, and these are just tools that we're using to help you. So if you're unhappy with your grades, or if you'd like to improve them, or if you'd like more time on any assignment, I want you to know that I'm happy uh, to help you get there if it'll help you get there. So I will give you a few more days on something if you need it. Uh, you guys have been doing really well, and I'm just amazed with the level of work that you've been doing in your respective classes. Um, so I want to make this quick again. I know you have other things to do. What I'd like you to do is this: fill out this exit ticket, answer each of these questions as thoughtfully as you can. I'm interested in your opinions. I'm interested in your thoughts. I'm also interested in getting to know you a little bit better. And then just hit submit on the bottom of this, and that'll be your exit ticket. What I'd like you to do though, before you go, is to share one more thing. Is I'd like you, and this is, I'd like you to share what your dream job is, and I want to call your attention to number 7 on your exit ticket, which is to write down what other student's answer. So it means you gotta. It's my proof that you're listening to other people here. So let's share this. What is your dream job? And it doesn't have to be practical. It doesn't have to be something you're actually going to be doing right out of school. What's something you see yourself doing that you really enjoy doing? And why don't we start with the bottom and go up? We'll start with me. I'm doing it. That's not quite a fair um, answer for you guys, but this is my dream. Like teaching has always been a long time dream job. But if it weren't this, I'd love to be playing in a band. I'd love to be on stage. I'd love to. I play drums. I play a little bit of guitar. I'd love to be performing and making music. So Dean, I'm going to put you on the spot as the first student to answer this.
I really don't know what my dream job would be.
It's all right. Nothing to do with animals or birds or anything.
I don't know. Maybe.
All right. Think about it. Ethan, how about you? Still no Mike? All right. If you can text me, Ethan, send it in chat. Lisa, how about you?
My dream job is to be an architect person.
And I heard the tech part, but not the first part.
I want to major in architecture.
Architecture.
Yeah.
What would you like to build, especially? Like, are you drawn toward buildings or houses, or what were you thinking?
Like houses.
Cool. Do you already have your dream house sketched out in your mind?
Yep.
I'd love to see that. Ryan, how about you?
I'm probably gonna go into mechanical engineering, but do a different path than because my dad does HVAC systems, but I kind of want to either go into engines or kind of the aeronautics field. So I think kind of dream job is it would be really cool to work for like a Formula One team.
Cool, cool. Ethan said that he doesn't know what a dream job is, and that's a good question. Uh, Dream job is just something you could see yourself even doing without pay. I don't know, maybe like, let's say you win the lottery, so you don't have to work. What's the job you would go and do every day anyway? That might be one definition. I'll see if, oh, here, Ethan, text me if that jars your imagination. Ryan, can you tell me a specific company then? I'm sorry, I missed. Was there a
Uh,
specific company you're thinking about working?
I was saying it'd be probably one of the coolest things I could do with it is either work for like a Formula One team like McLaren Honda or Ferrari or
Okay.
something, because Formula One, especially, a lot of the stuff they're doing there eventually gets put into consumer markets. So, what you're doing there, you could see maybe 20 years later going driving your own car. I think it'd be kind of cool to be on like the cutting edge of that kind of stuff.
You'd be changing the way everybody's driving then, right?
hmm
Is it okay that I don't know what Formula One is? Is that racing?
Yeah, it's like so, America kind of has NASCAR, but Formula One is open wheeled. Normally it's on like European and world circuits. But basically what they like, it's basically trying to the fastest of the fast is their point. So like, the first open wheeled brake rotors were in Formula One. They're now just doing like carbon fiber bodies, which are just now starting to come into like a few high-end BMWs. So they kind of have just a lot of the cutting edge stuff.
And would you be doing this in Europe then, or
Um, like the teams can be based anywhere. They
okay.
just race on a lot of tracks like all around the world, but like, McLaren, Honda and stuff like that, some are based in the US. and some aren't. I just think that'd be cool to work for and design like the high end stuff.
Oh, that's super cool. Oh, Ethan said I don't. I meant I don't have a dream job yet. That's all right, Ethan. You guys are gonna get one. Hey, thank you for your time. Be sure to fill out that exit ticket. Thanks so much for joining. And just say, let's sign off with a goodbye. Turn on your microphone and say goodnight. Just say bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.